friend Roger Christofferson here again with another first listen review, and I'm going to do some excited babbling because I didn't even know this was coming out. I just actually saw that it was released just a few hours ago, and I'm talking about Dream Theater, and they just dropped a new single called Night Terror. And yeah, so as soon as I saw that it was coming out, I jumped right in, and I know no matter what I say here, it's going to get like, if I say it's good or say it's bad, doesn't matter. Somebody's not going to like what I have to say. I know that right off the bat. But I do have to say that I was very happy last year when I heard Mike Portnoy had joined back with the band. I always felt that he really had a lot of input to the sound of the band, and it's great when a drummer can actually contribute that much musically. And I've always said that, you change one member, it can change the whole sound of a band, and that's exactly what happened with these guys. And this didn't change that opinion at all, and in fact it reinforced that opinion that the drummer can really change that. And not to take anything away from Mike Mangini, because he's a phenomenal drummer, but I instantly noticed it just sounded more like Dream Theater, the Dream Theater that I like anyway, as soon as the song started. And the sound of this song reminded me back of the early, the initial reactions of this one is it reminded me back of like the first couple albums after James LaBrie joined, and Images and Words and Awake, and that feel anyway. And the thing I noticed about this song is that it's got a cool riff that's a little bit different than anything I've heard, which is kind of hard for them to come up with nowadays. And it kept repeating that and expanding on that. And I think Dream Theater, as they went on, got away from song structure and just went on these tangents and like just see how crazy they could play. This, even though it's 10 minutes long, it still stuck to that song structure sound. And the way James is singing this, I like his lower register better. I've always preferred his lower register, even way back when he could hit the higher notes. And ever since he kind of blew his voice out, he seems like he's tried to stay lower. But even on the most recent albums, something's been a little off. And this one sounded more like the earlier stuff he used to sing when he'd sing low. And I don't know if it's a production or he's just singing a little different on that. But I love the way he's actually sang on this. I actually like his voice, and a lot of people rag on him, but I like the way he sounds. I think when he joined, he has actually had a lot of emotion in his voice. And, when he went for the higher notes, it sounded like he was straining a little bit, or quite a bit sometimes. But the lower stuff, and he actually hit some pretty decent notes in this one too. He's just singing low the whole entire time. But he's definitely focusing on his strengths. And talk about strengths, the solo in this thing was insane. It's hard to believe even after all this time that these guys can blow your mind that much. Even though, how come Jordis is the only one who gets to cheat and read music the whole thing? Everybody else has to memorize it. I've always kind of wondered that. But that aside, holy crap, what a solo! I love it when they harmonize and they play stuff simultaneously. And there was a bit of that going on, but then Petrucci just lets it rip. And some of the stuff he did in that solo was just fun to watch the video, because I watched the video of it, and just watching what his fingers can do, and just it was mind-boggling. There's some cool stuff I had never seen him do before. So I don't want to babble too long about this one because it's only one song, but it was a 10-minute song. That's almost as much as we got with 3 from Motley Crue. But that aside, this was like what I wanted to hear from Dream Theater. This is kind of what I was hoping to hear. I'm excited. I love Dream Theater. I've been listening to them since way back when they were Majesty. I actually discovered these guys way back. So been listening to them forever. And let me tell you what, John Myung does not get the credit he deserves as a bass player. He's phenomenal. Like one of my favorite bass players out there, because he always plays, even though he's like doing incredible, mind-boggling stuff, he actually always plays for the song, and still somehow manages to do like mind-numbingly insane stuff. So anyway, all that aside, I really enjoyed it. Can't wait to hear what the rest of the album's going to sound like. What's it called? Paranormus. I actually just read it somewhere. I can't even think of what it's called now. Parasomnia. There we go. Not coming until February, so maybe they'll drop another single or something. I don't know. I can only hope. But anyway, until then, we got this, and I'm happy. Feel free to share your thoughts on it. As always, I know some people are not going to like it, and they're going to say bad things, but that's just the way it goes. It's the internet. Got to learn to deal with it. And as always, I was asked to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because if they're going to keep releasing music like this, bring it on. I'm ready for more. These guys got a lot left in them. I can see that. It seems like they're back and inspired and fired up and ready to make some cool new music. I don't know what more I can say about this one. So until next time, we will see ya.